Welcome to Joe Marquis Wagers. I am Joe Marquis. Today is Saturday, January 6th, 2024. Today I'm going to preview the two Saturday NFL games for the final week of the regular season. Week 18 is an interesting week as every single game is a division matchup. Both games on Saturday have playoff implications. In fact, the evening game is essentially a playoff game. The winner is in, the loser is out. The first game on the schedule is the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Baltimore Ravens. The Steelers are favored by 3.5 and the game total is set at just 35.5. Temperatures are expected to be in the high 30s with definite rain and winds in the low double digits. The Ravens have already locked up the number one seed in the AFC and they have decided to not play Lamar Jackson in the game. There will be several other starters out as well. Anyone who is banged up but could use the extra rest will more than likely either sit this one out or play limited snaps. This, of course, is why the Steelers are favored in this one. The Steelers can clinch a postseason berth with a victory and a loss by either Buffalo or Jacksonville. There's a small chance they can still get in with a loss, but it would require multiple things to go their way. I think most people are thinking that the Steelers will win this one with Lamar out and because the Steelers just need it more. Plus, they've looked good the last 2 weeks with Mason Rudolph at QB. My concern is that Vegas knows this as well. This is why they have moved the line. Huntley is going to get the start for the Ravens. He's been with them all 4 years of his career and has actually played in 19 games in that time period and started many of them in place of Lamar when he had been injured. He knows this offense. He knows this team. These two teams do not like each other. The Ravens would like nothing more than to be the ones to keep the Steelers out of the playoffs. I'm going to go the other way, and I'm going to take the Ravens plus 3.5. This Ravens defense is no joke. They are number one in scoring defense and turnover differential. It's going to be cold, windy, rainy, and I'm going to play the Steelers to go under their team total of 19.5. I think the Steelers are going to need to rely on their short passing game to move the ball against this defense in this weather. I'm going to play Jaylen Warren to go over his receiving yards prop of 23.5, as well as tight end Pat Freiermuth to go over his receiving yards prop of 24.5. These four wagers played in a same-game parlay come in at plus 630. The evening game features the Houston Texans at the Indianapolis Colts. The Texans are favored by 1.5, and the game total is set at 47.5. This game is indoors, so weather will not be an issue. Like I already mentioned, the winner of this game is in the playoffs, and the loser is out of the playoffs. The winner will also still have a shot at the division title if Tennessee knocks off the Jaguars. Both of these teams are 9-7 and have won 3 of their last 5 games. I think Houston is a little bit better of a team, but they don't play as well on the road. I lean towards the Texans and the over, but I'm going to stay away from a side as well as the game total. The Texans' defense struggles against the pass. They're 26th in the league against the pass, but are 4th against the run. They're 13th in scoring defense and 4th in turnover differential. I think the Colts are going to need to throw the ball in this one. Michael Pittman has been known to step up in big games. I'm going to play him to exceed both of his receiving props of 6.5 receptions and 75.5 yards. The Colts defense is ranked 17th against the pass and 27th against the rush. The Texans should run the ball on them, but I don't think they will. The Colts are expected to be without some of their secondary starters, and the Colts have been lit up in the air in their last 2 games. C.J. Stroud is the Texans' best offensive player. I think they're going to want to keep the ball in his hands. When he drops back to throw it, he's going to be looking for Nico Collins. I'm going to play Nico to exceed both of his receiving props of 5.5 receptions and 73.5 yards. If you want to play these 4 wagers in a same-game parlay, it would come in at plus 700. If you want to play all 8 of these in a parlay, it would come in at plus 3,200. Now, my son's 3 best wagers for Saturday are Dalton Schultz over 4.5 receptions, George Pickens over 3.5 receptions, and Jonathan Taylor under 15.5 receiving yards. Good luck, JoJo. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, Joe Marquis Wagers, and good luck on all of your Saturday wagers.